For starters, we called you on the phone, right?
You did indeed. You called us on the phone, and I wasn't certain, but actually an attempt to call us had happened several times. So finally, I go ahead and pick it up and I say, hello and stuff.
Persistence paid off.
Persistence paid off in this case. I'm usually very cautious though, and I don't just jump into things. But we had considered doing solar a few years ago. Then we got the phone call.
Huh.
And so the person on the phone was very nice, and of course I asked some questions because I was like, is this a scam? What are you doing here?
Right.
I'm not sure I really want somebody that I don't know come to the house, but whatever. But I guess, it was very professional in his presentation.
In that presentation, did you feel any pressure to buy from the sales rep, or was there any fluff or hype?
Well, our rep was Angela Gallegos, and
okay.
she was quite charming, and we sat around the table just as we're doing now, and with water and stuff, and she just started talking about solar in general and about the utility company and the utilities going up over the course of time, and the proposals are, with the county people that they're, wanting to get more money,
right.
add for rate hikes and things. And so as she talked about it, then we asked her more questions.
Yeah. She was very informational. She gave us a lot of information, answered all of our questions, spent a lot of time with us, explaining the incentives, explaining the cost, all of those kinds of things.
So good detailed information.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And she asked us, she had asked us to see some of our utility bills at that point, and we showed them to her, and then she did calculations showing us, that the projected rate increases would be this, and then over the course of time, it would increase to this and this.
It's kind of painting a picture of the future of the utility companies.
Exactly.
So she went through and explained the different things that we can do to help make things more energy efficient. And you understand that by doing that, it brings the size of the system, the solar electric system, which is the expensive piece, brings that down, right? Because we don't need as big of a system.
And we were quite interested, we were very interested in the, the vents.
The duct sealing, the aero seal.
Yeah, aero seal.
Yeah.
That was very interesting to us because we
knew we had leaks.
We knew we had leaks, or we figured we did, and that it would be that would be a good thing because we'd like for our air conditioner to be more efficient. We bought it about 10 or 11 years ago, and at that time it was like a 13-seater or something. It was a good one at the time, but I know they're so much better now. But overall, it does a pretty good job of cooling the house. But we thought, gee, if we could get some improvement with that, that would be fabulous. And then she talked about told us about the solar screens as well.
Tell me a little bit about the process.
Well, they had already called us. The aero seal people had called and made sure, that the time was right when they could come, and they showed up right on time. It was early in the morning, and I think that it took a little longer than they expected because we had some problems with the fireplace, the way it was set up. But they worked, very hard, and they got it. Everything was all cleaned up when they left. You couldn't tell that they'd been here, so that was nice. That was very nice. You always worried, am I going to have to clean my house? But no, it was fine.
Right.
And
That's
so
good.
they were very easy to work with. They answered any questions that I had while they were here. And
do you have the printout that I'm going to want to take a look at that?
I was going to tell you the really nice thing about their visit then, and the printout that they gave us, is that we had a 27 square inch
hole.
leaking spot.
The equivalent
the equivalent of 27 square inches. When they were finished, it was down to 5.
Very good.
So that's,
Very. 27 square inch equivalent. That's quite a bit.
Good size hole.
It's quite a bit. Yes.
The other thing that Angela said because we were talking, she said, is there a warm spot in your house or a warm room? And the back bedroom has always been, you could instantly tell from walking down the hall that was always a warmer room. And she said after they did the aero seal, that would not be true anymore, and she was right.
And she's right. yeah.
We say what we mean. We
Yeah.
mean what we
Yeah.
say.
Yep.
So that was good too.
And then the solar installers, I know that the solar portion, it takes a long time. You know, we typically tell folks it's anywhere from 3 to 4 months, just because there's a lot of steps that are involved, and with, you know, engineering and permitting and dealing with the utility companies and all that stuff, it takes a while. Did we keep you in the loop?
We were extremely fortunate.
Yeah, we'd like to have it.
Angela came to visit us the second week of March, and we threw our switch the middle of May. So that's just 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
They projected the 1st of June, and so that's what we were thinking. But it seemed very conscientious. We were very impressed with the fellows that did that, and the foreman, was his name Nick?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was Nick. He was so nice. Within, was it 10 days? I think it was
I
just
think it
about.
was less than that.
Yeah.
It seems like the guys out here.
TEP came, well, I think it put us in about the middle of May. So the TEP came out, also a very nice gentleman, said, this looks like a good system, and, you know, boy, they've done a nice job up on the roof and that
Yeah,
sort of
because he went
thing.
up
So,
there one too.
and he said, well, as far as I'm concerned, you're ready to go. Yeah. So, boom, boom, boom.
Flip the levers, turn the dials, and
That's it. That's all you have to worry about. He said, let them know that you started, you know, call them up and let them know that, you know, that you've turned your system on. But that's that. And so we were jumping up and down for joy. And,
it's pretty neat.
yeah, right.
It is.
I mean, you think about it, you know, we're so used to hearing, you know, the term solar, and we're familiar with solar electricity. But if you stop and think about it for a minute, you're making electricity from sunlight.
I know. It's cool,
I mean,
isn't it?
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. It really is.
But they have asked, and we have told them, we said, you know, the company was terrific. They met all their expectations. They were here on time. They were very informative. They cleaned up after themselves. And I told them, you know, told them specifically, I told them how accommodating you were about our not having the screens. And we told them how great the aero seal. I don't know why I can't remember that right now, but anyway, how good they were and what they discovered.
So you recommend
and how
us?
much- Yes,
Mhm,
yes,
absolutely.
we have.